now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Ha! Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it. What?
At Tanagra, When the Walls Fell, this is Dan Owings coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio, with my co-host, as always, Jason. How are you doing today?
I'm doing better today than I was the last couple days.
Yeah.
I lost a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody that follows the Lauer Road Radio, where did you post it? Like on
It's
the YouTube
various
page?
places, but it's on the YouTube, yeah.
Heard the specifics.
Yeah.
So
My dog got hit by a car.
Uh-huh.
It was really sad.
Uh-huh.
Kids are crying.
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
It's tough when your kids are crying.
Yeah. And so we got another dog today. Actually, yesterday.
You
last night.
made quick work of that.
Quick work. And here's the problem. We talked about getting another dog.
Mm-hmm.
We were all on the same page.
Yeah.
I felt good about it. My wife felt good about it. The kids felt good about it. Harrison was maybe given a little bit more time, wasn't ready right away.
He's got one foot out the door anyway.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get the dog last night. We bring it home. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. We name the puppy. Everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Then at lunch today, I'm sitting down at work.
As you do.
As I do, and I'm on my phone just goofing off. And I get
As
a
you do.
picture
From
my wife.
Surfing Marion Crime Chronicles.
Yes. Man slumped at wheel.
Gray SUV.
Lafayette Street. 32 years old.
In the comment section, people say, no one cares.
Yeah, well,
It's like, it's terrible.
It is terrible. Marion Crime Chronicles, for anybody who doesn't know,
I just discovered it.
it's a great follow on Facebook.
It's not, honestly, I mean, I had fun for a few minutes and then I got super sad. So
Yeah, well, it is what it is. So, anyways,
anyway, you're
I
at
get
lunch.
I'm at lunch, scrolling through my
Marion
phone.
Crime Chronicles,
and my wife texts me a picture.
of the kids and the dog having fun together outside or something.
Well,
like that.
yeah, the dog was right in the middle.
Oh.
And the dog's laughing, having a good time, you know?
I like it when a dog laughs.
Yeah.
This dog was laughing. It was laughing because it was playing with a kitten. We don't have a kitten. I should rephrase that.
We didn't have
When
a
I
kitten.
left for work this morning,
Yeah.
we didn't have a kitten.
Where does one just pick up a kitten?
I don't know. I still don't know.
Oh, because
I didn't respond to the text because we did not talk about this.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
want a kitten. I hate cats.
No, cats are the worst.
The cats are the worst. Listen, an outdoor cat who has a job.
I'd rather have a pet raccoon.
Yes, absolutely.
It's got those thumbs.
A
you know?
family of raccoons more than a cat.
Does a raccoon have thumbs, or is it just really good with its
I
fingers?
think it's just really good with its fingers. Because if it had thumbs, it would take over.
I think so.
Yeah. So, anyways, I didn't have a cat as of 6 o'clock this morning. And
Now you might.
Oh, no, I know I do.
Maybe there's a cat just visiting. Is that possible?
Well, there's also a litter box. And it's a kitten.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
that's for Teddy.
Well, it could be for Teddy. Teddy would probably like to use the litter box. So, here's the problem. What do?
This is the next. I mean, how long do cats live?
Too long.
I don't know. Probably
Let's say 10 years?
10, 15?
10, 15 years?
I had one that
This
was
is-
like 22.
Oh.
How old are you?
that. I'm 40. I'm 42.
You're going to have this cat when you're 60.
I don't like cats.
No,
I don't like cats.
I don't like cats either.
I'm cool with a dog.
And when the day comes for us, for everybody's different, but for us,
Yeah.
when the day comes when we lay Boomer to rest next to Watson in
Yeah.
the pet cemetery at the back of our dad's
We
property.
created our own pet cemetery.
So, you don't do that every day.
Yeah.
There was some discussion as to whether it was appropriate to have a cross
For-
at the
for an
grave.
animal.
I don't think Jesus died for dogs. So,
You know, I think
most dogs that died, I think all of them, probably in hell.
all. The movie says all dogs go to heaven.
yeah, well, the movie does say that. So we went. You guys might end up doing something different, but we just
Yeah.
went with a stake,
Yeah.
kind of a thing instead of a cross. We
We might go back with the cross.
Okay.
I don't know. We're still
Hey.
figuring it out. I mean,
So-
it's been like 2 days.
So I've got Boomer's plot laid out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready,
But we saved room for the next 15 dogs.
Yeah, we could 15 animals or people. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? You could put anything in a hole.
We
really.
got holes in space for 15 dead
things.
Yeah.
So, so I am gonna lay Boomer to rest there.
Yeah.
And when that day comes,
Uh-huh.
the inscription on the headstone at Boomer's thing will say,
Last dog.
Yes. The beloved last dog of Dan and Erica Owings.
Yeah.
Now, if the kids grow up, they want to get a dog, that's fine.
That's on them.
That's on them. But as
Yeah.
long as they're living at my house, Boomer is our one and only dog. We're
Yeah.
not going to get another dog. And we're not
Unless-
going to get a better dog than him.
Unless Erica says otherwise.
No,
then
we've
the whole
had
thing.
very many conversations in which I say, I let you get away with a lot of crap around here.
Listen here, woman.
I've literally never put my foot down once. Both feet have always been up.
I roll over all the time. I just
every
take it.
day.
I've been saving up for this moment. We will not get another dog. Not going to happen.
I need this in writing.
Yeah. Now, the cat thing, we're not in danger of that because Erica's dad is pretty allergic to cats.
Okay.
So we're basically saying if we have a cat, he can't come over to our house.
Right.
So that's off the table.
And you have a good relationship with him, right?
Yeah, well,
Currently.
Because there
I
are
know.
some relatives.
We always have
that
that card to play.
Yeah.
Which is like, what are you gonna
Time
do?
for a cat.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we are a one dog family, but now you're a dog and a cat family.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's so close to the passing of your dog, you don't want to be a jerk. You're still.
I can't. I haven't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Who knows? Anything. Can
Listen,
happen.
it's a slippery slope. It really is.
No,
So
my
we got a
foot's
dog.
down at this point.
Listen,
There's no more animals.
Well, listen, fuzzy, fluffy things in troubled times, they help. We got a
We
puppy.
have- now we have two.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We just got a puppy. It was an Amish rescue.
Yeah.
And my sister,
Wait, what's an Amish rescue?
these Amish people have puppy mills.
It was being beat by non-electric things.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
There's like Amish like dogfighting rings.
Oh, there might be.
Well,
bet
I know
there
they
is.
breed them like crazy and then don't take care of them. Listen,
Why do
I
they
like
do
the
that?
Amish. Listen, I like the Amish. I think the Amish
But
do
they
a lot of
Does
good
your
things.
dog have a chin strap beard?
No, because if he did, we'd have named him Yoder.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd
The
be-
dog.
Oh, you should have named
Yeah,
the dog
I
a,
should.
Yes.
an Amish name.
I mean, there's still time. He doesn't know his name yet. His name's Scout, and anytime I take him outside for him to poop or pee, I'm like, Scout,
and nothing.
Scout.
Yeah.
And then I've just got Scout.
Yeah.
It's still like nothing. So I could change it to Yoder.
I'm not
I
a
could
big
change
fan
it to.
of single syllable dog names.
Well, as I said,
I prefer
Well,
a 2-syllable dog name.
Listen, it was gonna be Fluffy Butter Nugget or Fluffy Butternuts is what the boys wanted to name it, but I think it was Butter Nugget. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much.
That's too much.
So I was like,
Our
nah, how
dog's
about-
name-
Hey, Fluffy Butter Nuggets.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Our dog's official name is Boomerang. But
Oh, okay.
most people don't know that. But he goes by Boomer. He would answer to Boomerang, but
Yeah.
he's
Because
familiar.
Boomer's in the first part of that.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
hold on.
ahead.
Can I just say the slippery slope thing?
Yeah.
We got one. My sister, who already has a dog and already has several cats, with a cat that just had a litter, brought home 2 puppies. And I was like, it might be nice to have another puppy. Well, then she brought her puppies over for a play date. So 3 siblings, and they were in a utility room. Really not much poop. I mean, one of them had a little accident. We didn't let him out in time. All 3 of them went up and pooped on our carpet in the living room.
Yeah.
And immediately Savannah and I said, nope, we're not getting another one.
Yeah.
So just
that's a good
put
call.
your foot down hard.
Yeah.
I'm
Listen,
done.
you're
This is
done.
it. I can't. And as we get rid of kids, like Estelle is out of the house, so there's open spot at the table. So I imagine when Harrison leaves, there might be another open spot at the table.
Okay.
So, but I don't want any more animals.
Yeah. Well, my dog's 13 years old. Ticking clock. He's at that stage where every once in a while you're watching TV and you hear him hack like, and then you hear him go. That's the stage we're in, where that happens.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. So soon you'll be a empty nester in the dog sense.
Yes, and from a dog's, and then we'll be done with dogs forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait for the episode when we start off and Dan goes, well, I got a dog.
Yeah.
We've been reading reviews every week.
Yes.
This review is by Ricky Lee 734. Lots of fun coming from two down-to-earth brothers. Recommended to cheer you up any day of the week.
That's nice.
5
What a
stars.
jerk.
Definitely worth it.
What
So,
a
didn't even
flippin'
refer
jerk.
to you at all.
Didn't even mention.
Well, you're not part of the show.
Clearly.
Jason and Dan with the master plan, you know.
Yeah.
Dangerous
So-
man with mic in hand.
Yeah. Ha! All right, Jason, what do you want to talk about today?
I've got a whole list of things.
Do you want to talk about Prospect?
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
Well, we went to Prospect to see the fireworks, as
Yeah.
you do. I would say
for a small town, they do a great job.
I have lived on this earth for 41 4th of Julys.
Okay.
Or 40.
No, 40.
I've been on this earth for 40 4th of Julys. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say 32 or 3 of them have been at Prospect.
Yeah.
And so it's very nostalgic for me. I have a couple complaints. First of all, I didn't see a fight. Did you see a fight?
No.
So that was a little upsetting. Normally at one point you're going to get to see two guys fight it out and then the local sheriff will come in or someone will split them up.
There's always a little rumble.
So I was a little complained about that. I got a funnel cake.
So let's define Prospect. It's a town of 5,000 that doubles during the fireworks.
That I would say triples.
Yeah, I mean it's the town swells up.
A lot of people come into Prospect for the 4th of July.
Yes.
Because they got the games and they got the
inflatables
raffles and there's a band playing and
we didn't buy a raffle this year. We always win something at the raffle.
Win a raffle.
I wish I would have bought something.
So I got a funnel cake and I hate non-specific lines. So the way that the funnel cake line works is there's a long line of people and you pay for your funnel cake and then you wait for your funnel cake to be made.
Yeah.
But it's just a little loosey-goosey for me, right?
Yeah.
Like then you just have to know, well, you're the next one and you're the next one. And then they get behind and all of a sudden you got 20 people waiting for funnel cakes.
Yeah.
And I gotta leave it up to their honesty to say that I don't like that. Give me some roped off, pay here, and then you get in the next
Because you're
line.
non-confrontational.
I'm not. I'll let everybody.
Yeah.
I'll stand there all night, and if they'll be like, "No, I was next," I'll be like, "Okay,
Okay.
if you say so."
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So I don't like.
And I would jump you in line.
Yes, and you would take advantage of that. I don't like non-specific lines. It bothered me. The funnel cake was fine. Wasn't the best one I've ever
The
had.
lemonade is not worth it.
No, I don't know why everybody stands in line for the lemonade.
There's a giant line for the lemonade.
The lemonade line was longer than the funnel cake line.
And it's a 2-hour line to get. That's
because
not an exaggeration.
It is because they literally make it like
they squeeze
to
it.
order.
Yeah,
right.
This
Every
is
single one.
stupid, and it's not good.
It's fine.
It's not good.
It's fine.
I would even call it fine.
Really?
Slight lemon water.
It's sweetened lemon,
Lightly sweetened.
lightly sweetened, lightly lemoned water.
Yeah.
with ice that's basically melted by the time you
It's
get
not lemonade.
it. No.
It's not country time.
Are you a country time guy?
I like country time. I like the pink lemonade.
A few years ago, Abby comes home, and I don't know why. Sometimes she just gets a bee in her bonnet about something, and she wanted to make real lemonade. She goes, "Dad, I want to make real lemonade." I was like, "All right, let's do this."
Let's do this.
So we went to the store,
Yeah.
and we bought a bag of lemons.
Yeah.
And we had this big glass container with the pour thing in the bottom,
yeah,
you know. And so we pull it up online. What's the recipe for lemonade? How much sugar and juice and stuff like that? And we put the water in there, and we put the ice in there, and we're just mixing it around. And it took a long time to juice those lemons. It took a really long time. And we said, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it. Like we're not gonna make a quart.
Right.
We made 2 gallons. Like this thing filled up. We made 2 gallons of lemonade. And got the lax thing in, and we're kind of mixing it around. And I don't know what happened, but the plastic spoon that I was using to mix it around, and hit the edge of the thing, and literally 2 gallons of sugary lemonade spilled all over my kitchen. It was like depressing on so many levels. First of all, that floor, we moved out of that house well over a year ago. I'm quite sure that floor is still sticky.
Still sticky.
There are still sticky spots.
And Abby didn't get her
from
lemonade.
that lemonade. And afterwards, she's like, are we gonna make more? I was like, no. We're never gonna do this again.
Never.
I will go to the store and buy
Do you think
you
it
some
tasted
lemonade.
good?
Yeah, I actually tasted a little bit like off the top before, and I was like, this is actually really good. I was like, let's give it one more mix.
One more is what did it in.
I don't know what happened, but it was so depressing. It was because lemonade is so sticky, and and I'm just looking at it, and there's glass everywhere, and so I pick her up and get her out of there so she doesn't step on the glass. It took us forever to make it.
Yeah.
And even longer to clean it up.
And couldn't even enjoy it.
No, couldn't enjoy it. And you almost want to be like, there was still some like in the bottom. And she's like, but Dad, there's still like, we could get that.
But there's glass.
And I know. I was like, honey, I'm sorry there's glass in there. But we can't.
You could run it through a coffee filter.
Maybe we could have done that.
Yeah.
But I was just done at that point.
Yeah, no,
it was just a tough moment.
So at Prospect, you got the funnel cakes, you got the lemonade, there was ice cream.
There's ice cream. Yeah, funnel cakes, lemonade, ice cream. There's always roasted chicken.
Yeah, they do a lot of chicken.
The chicken, I guess, is pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't have it.
You know what we did? We brought Little Caesars pizza.
You did bring Little Caesars pizza. You are Marion made.
I mean, they have all this food. My problem is it's about 4 times more expensive than it should be.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-hour wait for anything because there's 30,000 people.
Yeah.
That's meant for maybe 5,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I'm like, I'm not waiting in line, and I'm not spending that much money.
Yeah.
So I dropped $20 in pizza, and I'm eating like a king.
A king. What do you think the crossover of people that eat Little Caesars pizza quite often and subscribers to Marion Crime Chronicles? How do you think that
95%.
Yeah.
It might be higher.
Yeah. So if you took all of the Marion Crime Chronicles subscribers out of
95% of them eat more than once a week at Little Caesars.
If somehow I could snap my fingers and sometime,
yeah.
If I could just snap my fingers and all of the Marion Crime Chronicles subscribers would just leave the city, you're saying Little Caesars would shut down.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Man slumped at wheel.
Gray SUV, Delaware Avenue, man slumped at wheel. Man.
Okay, why are you telling me this? I don't know. Is that a crime? Maybe he's tired. Maybe he's taking a nap.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So, did you hear me from? You were sitting behind me. You were too good to sit with me.
Okay. Where?
At the fireworks.
Oh,
At the
I was there
Prospect.
before you were.
Well, I don't know.
I was.
Technically, yes. We had a better view.
Well, yeah, because Dan is too passive. You kicked him out.
I know.
Just kicked him to the back.
We had actually a much better view.
I like my view.
We were far.
Listen, I've been in that spot for years.
But they moved where they
That is
set them
my
off.
spot. I don't care. It's more about where I am. I want to be right there. That's where I want to be.
We had a pretty good spot.
I'm sure you did. I liked my spot.
And I'm passing out pizza left and right. Hey, do you want a pizza? Do you want a pizza?
We got pizza for everybody here.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Did you hear me at the end of the fireworks, what I yelled?
No.
Well, I didn't know you were sitting far away.
I was pretty far. I was maybe 2 baseball fields away.
Hey,
Baseball and a half.
yeah,
Anyway.
maybe 100 yards.
Okay.
I yelled, "Let's go, Brandon!"
Did you get some response?
Some cheering and stuff like that. But I didn't know if it was pro the Brandon thing or the fireworks.
Sure. You could have yelled anything, and maybe people would have been excited about that.
I did yell at one point, "OH." And,
you did. You walked around the corner because you were looking for us and you yelled OH. And of course, it's in Ohio, so everybody within earshot of you yells IO. So
there he is right
that
there.
doesn't help you find
You're
anybody.
actually the only one that didn't yell IO.
No, I don't yell IO.
Have either of you ever done that in another state?
It's fun.
It's not. Well, I guess if you're the one doing it, maybe.
Yeah.
My family and I, when I was in 8th grade, went across the country in an RV, and we were at the Hoover Dam. We were actually waiting in line to get in a helicopter for the Hoover Dam, and it was Ohio State was playing in the championship game against Florida, and my grandmother, in the middle of this line, just yells OH. And it's clear that my family are the only ones here from Ohio.
Yeah.
And Mom looks at me and Dad looks at me and I was like, I don't know that lady. And so finally, like someone out of pity who must know was like, I-O. And she's like, why didn't you do that? I'm like, because Grandma, we're in like Arizona or wherever. We're not. Grandma, come on. Try it sometime.
No,
I'm
I
not
like
much for the OH.
Yeah. I actually don't even care. I just like
It's fine.
being goofy,
Yeah.
being stupid.
You did it.
Prospect fireworks. Did you have something else with that?
No, well, just that I didn't like the line situation.
Oh, the
mostly.
lines are awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Did you see? We don't talk about sports a lot.
No.
One of the teams won hockey this year.
Okay. One of the teams won hockey. Usually, I think one of them. I don't follow college hockey.
No, this is professional.
Oh,
hockey.
I don't follow professional hockey.
National professional
But
hockey.
I assume one of the teams win every year.
I don't know which one.
Okay.
But
One-
did they win all of hockey?
They won all of
They
hockey.
won the
They won
the
hockey.
hockey.
They won the hockey.
I think it was the Nashville
Canucks.
Canucks. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And the Stanley Cup is the trophy.
With all the name changing happening nowadays, you know, don't we think we should take the Predators away from Nashville though?
Oh,
you know, isn't that more offensive?
The
I
Nashville
don't know.
Predators?
Well, it should be that should be one of the teams out in California anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Just
Or where's Joe
reassigned.
Biden
San
from?
Jose Predators.
Rhode Island.
Yeah, it should be the Rhode
Delaware.
Island Predators.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
So the
hockey.
Stanley Cup is the trophy,
Yes.
right?
Lord Stanley's Cup.
Yes. Apparently, there was the captain of the team. The Stanley Cup was going to be shipped to his house.
Right.
Did you see this story?
No.
He gets a knock on the door. He opens it. His neighbor is standing at the door holding the Stanley Cup.
They shipped
delivered it to his neighbor.
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
What?
I was going to say, if
Yeah.
your neighbor just won all of hockey and he's the captain of the team and the Stanley Cup is delivered to you, is there any chance that you give it up?
Well, yes, I give it up.
I don't.
I know.
Yeah.
Not
That thing's already listed on eBay.
I mean, I'm taking a picture of it I'm taking a picture of me
some
with
weird
it,
pictures.
and I'm gonna post.
I'm taking some weird pictures with it.
Maybe
Is it
you
a drinking cup or an athletic
Maybe
cup?
You know, I can
maybe
make
you take
Either
a
one.
picture. Maybe you take a picture of it with like the newspaper, like from the day.
Yeah.
You know, like today's newspaper, and you tag the NHL in
Yeah.
that. You know, like in a basement with like a brick wall in the background.
Yeah.
And you like with a harsh light on you, and you take and like a mask.
Yeah.
Right? And you take a picture.
Cut out like serial killer style letters, have a newspaper, like
Yeah.
a
Well, you do the
ransom note.
newspaper because you show it's that day.
I know, but like a ransom note.
Right,
You
a
can have it
ransom note
cut
would
it
be
out.
good.
You know?
Do you think they would pay the ransom?
Yes.
Do you think that's a crime? Because it's not.
you
like,
delivered it to my house?
Yeah, it's on your property. Possession
Yeah.
is 6/10 of the
I'm
law.
sure there's probably insurance on the Stanley Cup. What was that?
I said possession 6/10 of the law. You think there's insurance on the Stanley Cup? Yeah,
No,
but it's
the
not like you
delivery
can get-
service.
Yeah,
So,
but
like
it's not
when
like
you
can
pay
replace
FedEx or
that.
well, that's true, but
It's really irreplaceable.
it's priceless.
What do they just having FedEx deliver that thing?
Apparently, it was a delivery service. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I keep
You
it.
keep that thing.
And I think I put it like in my basement, like somewhere where nobody's going to see it.
Yeah, I mean, word would get out pretty quick.
I'd put like
So you got to keep that on the down
I'd
low.
make lemonade in it in the Stanley Cup.
And then you just kind of wander. Next time you saw your neighbor outside, you're just kind of walk
Yeah.
by them and like, "Hey, Vladimir, how's it going? Anything happening?
yeah,
Anything?
I had something stolen from my house last week. Have you had any?
I think there's some
stolen?
porch pirates around here. Have you? Have you had anything like that?
My Ring doorbell. Someone took something right off. They stole
Yeah.
it right off the front porch.
Crazy world we're living in, huh?
I heard a story on the radio recently about someone who lived kind of near a gas station, and the gas station had their lottery tickets delivered, and it went to this person's house, and like their address was actually on it. And they're trying to figure out, do they like the scratch offs? They're trying to
Do you
figure
have
out,
to activate those?
I think
well,
you do.
Well, I don't know, because I used to work in a carryout when I was in college.
Yeah.
And I would sometimes get the lottery tickets, and I never scanned them. We didn't even have a high enough like technology scanner to like scan them into a system. We just put them in the thing, and then when someone bought them, I put $10 in the register.
Huh.
So I think you could scratch them and go in and cash
But
them
I think you have to activate it because why wouldn't if you rob a store? Why don't you just take all the lottery tickets?
But don't those guys not even scratch them anymore? They just
Scan
Yeah.
them. Yeah. I don't know how it works.
I think you could do it and get away with it.
This actually has to do with my slightly with my Netflix suggestion of the week.
Well, I still have one more July 4th thing.
Okay.
Should I do that now?
Yeah.
Okay. So July 4th every year,
Independence Day.
Independence Day, something happens in America that's unique other than Independence Day. Unique to our obese
Hot dog eating contest.
nation. Yeah. Hot dog eating contest.
Yeah. Joey
So for
Chestnut won it again.
15 years in a row, he's won. He had
Wow.
62 hot dogs, I think,
What a
in
streak.
5 minutes.
Do you know who second place? Like what second place was?
40.
Yeah.
Like he won by 20 hot dogs.
Yeah.
So I saw someone suggest a race
Okay.
between Joey Chestnut and Usain Bolt.
Okay.
You have to run 100 meters,
Mm-hmm.
but every 10 meters, you have to stop and eat a hot dog.
Okay.
Who would win?
Joey Chestnut. Are you kidding?
See,
he would dominate.
That's
that.
what I said. Harrison said Usain Bolt.
No.
Not a chance, dude.
Listen, if he, like, you have to stop and then.
You stop and eat a hot dog, then you run again.
Joey Chestnut can hoover those things. Like he doesn't even chew.
Yeah. Okay, so would it make a difference? What if you ate 10 hot dogs and then ran 100 meters?
I still think Joey Chestnut. He eats those things so fast.
Yes.
I don't think Usain Bolt could eat that fast.
I told that to Harrison. He doesn't believe me. I said Joey Chestnut could eat all 10 hot dogs and walk 100
Yes,
meters
I
and still beat Usain Bolt.
totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I think he would be done with 100 meters, even walking it, and Usain Bolt would be on hot dog number 5.
Listen, when he was 16, I had more hot dogs than him, but when he was 16, we tried to see how many hot dogs we could eat. He only had 13 and was stuffed.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
If he can't eat more than 13 at age 16, Usain Bolt's not eating 10 hot dogs and then winning a race.
no, that's not happening.
I'm
His
not even sure
stomach's
he
not
could eat
even
10.
big enough.
No,
to
he's-
hold that many.
No.
The question is like to create a race that would be what you would have to do is like
What about
they run the 100 meters and then for every second that Usain Bolt beats them, that's how many less hot dogs Usain Bolt has to eat in a the same amount of time. You could create some sort of system which would make it kind of come together. But
like
that
a hot
race,
dog is worth 1 second.
sure.
So
right.
if Joey Chestnut runs it in 15 seconds and he ate 10 hot dogs before he ran,
right.
right?
Yes.
Then that would be a 5 second.
Right. Yeah, like he gets that's
You get credit for every hot dog you eat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that could be worked out, but the situation that you gave, where they
There's no
both
way.
eat 10 hot dogs, and
Joey
run
Chestnut
100
would win that every time.
blows him out of the water.
I would kind of like to see competitive eating with an athletic
Are
running.
you familiar with the beer mile?
Maybe.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
So the beer mile, the record for the beer mile is, I want to say it's 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Okay.
So what you do for the beer mile
I
is
think we've talked about this before, but I can't remember.
the race starts,
Okay.
and you drink a bottle of beer, okay, and then you run a lap, and then you drink a bottle of beer, and you run a lap. And
How
so
long are these laps?
once around the track? It's a mile. So you're running a mile,
Okay.
and you're drinking 4 beers.
I gotcha.
Okay, and so at every time, and so so you drink the 4th one, and then you run one more lap, and then
Gotcha.
you cross the finish line, and that's the winner. You should pull it up online. Watch the
Yeah.
world champion.
And it's 4 minutes something?
It's like 4 minutes and 12 seconds. or
That's
something like that.
crazy.
It is insane. what
That's
these
crazy.
Guys do. Like, I mean, they just how fast they drink it, first of all, and then I believe that there's even a rule that says you cannot throw up for like 30 minutes after the race. Like
Okay.
you have to keep it down too. But that's one of the most impressive world records
That's
that I've
pretty
ever
good.
heard of.
So there was another competitive eating. I think it was the first time, maybe the second time they've ever done it. How fast you can drink a gallon of lemonade.
I know. I saw that they had that. I need to watch it.
And so this huge, big, fat
Big
black
Booker?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Badlands Booker.
Yeah, he won it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
So he had this huge.
He's kind of like
it's like a giant.
a legend in the eating world.
but he doesn't come close to Joey Chestnut and the hot dogs.
a lot of the big guys don't win a lot.
No.
it's the.
I think we're bigger than
Can-
Joey Chestnut.
Can I
Yeah.
just read you just the first sentence of the article from CBS News about this?
Yeah.
Chestnut collected his 15th Nathan's hot dog eating contest title despite competing Monday on a ruptured tendon.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he was in a boot. He had like a screw in his ankle and a boot. He was injured.
I know, but it doesn't affect what he does.
Well,
You know
I don't
what?
know. You don't know where those hot dogs
A guy's
go.
like Michael Jordan with the flu. You know, it's like the flu.
He
game.
plays right through
Mhm.
it.
Yeah,
He might have a hollow leg, and they just
maybe that's what it is.
and he just slides right down.
That's as good.
When
of
you win by
explanation.
20 hot dogs, that's not even close.
and you're competing against the best.
The
It's
best
not
in the
like
world.
he's just
Yeah.
in the
That's like, so Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs one year. The Detroit Tigers,
Lions didn't hit any home runs.
No. The Detroit Tigers that year hit 21.
Yeah,
And he hit 60 as
Yeah.
an individual. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's that crazy.
yeah.
It's insane. But Joey Chestnut, versus Usain Bolt.
One day, Joey Chestnut's going to retire. That'll be a sad day.
It will be a sad day.
But for the competitive eating world, it'll create an opportunity.
Someone will rise to
Whatever happened to Kobayashi? Why did he just drop out?
There's like,
he was a legend.
he was his only competitor. I think it's like sponsorship type of thing,
Right. Like there's another world eating thing that people care about.
Yeah.
It's the Nathan's.
There's like another circuit.
It's Nathan's, and that's it.
Yeah, but there's a circuit. There's a competitive eating circuit. Like how much Pizza Hut pizza can you eat? Like that type of stuff. Listen, that's one I think I could do.
Is that the when you'd feel like you do the best
Of all the Pizza Hut, I can polish off a Pizza Hut pizza.
Yeah.
Teddy, I'm trying to remember. Teddy suggested we talk about polishing something off, and I can't remember what it was. I'll have to ask him again.
All right.
Teddy always has a good zinger for me. I didn't write it down. He told me, I'm like, oh, yeah, we'll talk about it.
I love a zinger.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do the
Yeah, we'll do
Netflix
Netflix.
suggestion of the week?
Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
Jason, what is your Netflix suggestion of the week?
So this is found on Netflix. It's also found, I believe, on Discovery.
So we're still committed to canceling that Netflix account then.
It's like, I think, the third week of July.
Okay, I got to finish Alone.
Well, listen, you could kick in some money. You've had my account for 5 years.
That's possible. Anything's possible.
So this is found on Netflix. I believe it's also found on Discovery. And Skinwalker Ranch, The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. Have you watched this, Jesse?
I started it. I was actually listening to Joe Rogan today with Bob Lazar, and they were talking about Skinwalker Ranch.
Is there a new Bob Lazar episode?
No, it was the old one.
The old one, okay.
I never listened to it.
The Skinwalker Ranch is, I believe, in Utah, maybe Wyoming. It's in the West. It might be Nevada. I don't know. It's in the West. And there's a lot of weird, creepy things that happen on this ranch. And they can't figure out if it's spiritual, if it's...
Somebody owned this ranch?
Yeah. So a family, it was like a homesteading place. There's 3 or 4 houses on this ranch, and they had some animals and some other stuff. And weird stuff started happening.
Is the Donner Party connected to it at
No.
all? Okay.
So eventually, the government bought it for research.
Oh, okay.
And then they sold it or had a connection with Bob Bigelow, who...
Male gigolo?
Yes. Now, Bob Bigelow is like one of the richest men in America. And he's part of... I don't know. He's like aerospace... He's got money everywhere. This guy's very, very wealthy. So he put a bunch of research into it. And then they sold it to this other guy, and there's a documentary or a TV series talking about this ranch. And they've brought in some like legit scientists to study this stuff. And it's undescribable. It's in...
I think it's indescribable.
I think it's undescribable.
Okay. Far be it from me.
And they can't figure out what's going on. It's really, really weird.
Yeah.
And my gut would say it's probably spiritual in nature. It's like demonic activity.
Yeah.
But they're documenting this stuff. And they're not calling it demonic.
They wouldn't.
They're trying to find out like what is happening.
Like, yeah.
The lights and sounds, and they're seeing things and recording things. And
Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch. It's interesting.
Why is it called Skinwalker Ranch?
So skinwalkers are an ancient Indian myth where a man could transform in quotes, transfer from a man to like a werewolf, skinwalker.
Right. Okay,
and they could be different animals and stuff like that. And so on this property, they see these wolf-like creatures running around on 2 legs. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Like a dog man.
Like a dog man. Yeah. Which I believe, by the way.
You are a dog man guy.
I think the dog man's alive. Man. He lives in Wisconsin on Bray Road. I've seen the documentary.
Yeah, the dog man's one step too far for me, but
the dog man could be a Bigfoot.
Right.
There are different people. Not every person looks the same.
That's true.
Different people look different. Mm-hmm. You know?
We're colored people.
Yes. If you were to look at
and we all got to share this place.
An Aborigine versus someone from Iowa.
We're colored people.
Those are two wildly different people. Mm-hmm. So Dogfoot, Bigfoot and Dog Man could be part of the same species, but they look slightly different.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think.
Okay.
Because there's also the Wild Grass Man. There's Yeti. There's all sorts of Bigfoot creatures. Skunk ape.
Yeah.
Why do you look at me like that?
No, I'm not looking at you like anything.
I love Bigfoot.
Yeah, I know you do. And I could go with you almost on the Bigfoot thing. I mean, I could almost, but...
So I was watching another Bigfoot thing. I don't remember what it was on, but they go to Idaho. It's Jack Osborne, Ozzy Osbourne's son, along with...
I assumed he was related.
Yeah, I like Jack Osborne. I think he's funny.
Okay.
Him and an actor friend go to Idaho to try to track down a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And they come across some interesting things. I really would love to go on a real Bigfoot hunt. I've looked for Bigfoot.
Yeah. I feel like Ohio is not a great place to look for Bigfoot.
There's some hot spots.
I've been
but
there.
Pacific Northwest, I think, is probably...
That's the big one.
Yeah, that's the big one. I really want to go up there. I want to live in the woods for about 2-3 weeks and see if I can find it.
See if you can find it.
Yeah. Canada, there's some crazy stories in Canada.
Canada's a big country. A lot of stuff going on in there people don't know about.
Although you can't have a gun. So I don't know what you're supposed to do when you come across this Bigfoot. There's very strict gun laws
Are you
in
allowed
Canada.
to have a bow and arrow?
Oh, that would never kill a Bigfoot.
Well, I mean, if you
weapons...
what if you got it through the neck?
Mount Rushmore of weapons to go against Bigfoot.
Gun.
Bear spray.
I feel like bear spray would work. Bazooka. It's hard to carry a bazooka around the woods. You know,
It may be hard to carry it, but when you run into a Bigfoot, you're gonna wish you had a bazooka.
And that's like a single shot. It's like a one and done, right?
Yeah.
You're not
It's a
reloading.
Long spear. You know, keep them away from you. You know, get all pokey. Yeah.
Does the shield come with the spear?
I think. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spear, gun, bear spray, bazooka.
Bazooka.
Okay, that's
I mean, you better hit though. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
oh,
you
yeah.
If you
miss.
miss, he's gonna be mad.
When I guess you'd have to hit from a distance because if you were too close,
You'd blow up too.
yeah.
How fast is could Bigfoot beat Usain Bolt and Joey Chestnut in a race?
With the hot dogs?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He would dominate that race.
I think
Is he
so.
faster than Usain Bolt
on land or on a mountain?
on land?
No.
You don't think so?
On a mountain, yeah.
On a mountain, he
Yeah.
is faster than Usain Bolt.
Yeah. If he was going up a mountain,
Uh-huh.
Bigfoot would win all
Can
day.
he eat faster than Joey Chestnut?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured if he could be 80% of both, he would win that race.
If there was like a salmon eating contest,
yeah.
how much salmon could you
I
eat?
feel like a bear.
Oh, Bigfoot could outdo a bear, I think.
No, I don't know about that. Bears
What's
eat
your-
a lot
So
of salmon.
when I Google can Bigfoot beat Usain Bolt in a race, nothing comes up on Google.
We're the first
Imagine
people
that.
ever. We're the
I
first
know.
people ever to come up with that.
Yeah.
Someone needs to make this happen.
All right. There's no documentation on how fast Bigfoot is.
So there's something called the Memorial Day sighting.
Uh-huh.
So this family's camping in the mountains, and they're filming. This is back in the 90s.
What day of the year was it?
Memorial Day,
Oh, okay.
Sunday,
I
Monday,
see. Mhm.
that weekend. And the family, they're filming and laughing and stuff, and someone says, "Look at that!" And they point up,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a Bigfoot run across this like clearing. There's woods on the left, woods on the right,
Mm-hmm.
and a clearing. So they've timed it because they know where it ran, and they can figure out
Sure.
the timing on it.
We can do the math.
They tried to have a world-class athlete run that.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it
Couldn't do it.
because it looks flat from a distance,
Was he?
but
did you
it's
see the
rocky
video?
and trails. Yeah.
Was he pumping his arms?
It was really
Or
strange.
was he doing it Matt Bailey style?
Hands in the pockets.
You knew a kid growing up.
Yeah.
He ran pretty fast, actually.
Very fast.
He's a very fast runner. Always had his hands in his pockets, though.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
It's
one of those
impressive.
in
It was
every-
impressive.
You know.
He ran fast with his hands in his pockets. It's not as easy. I tried it
that
once.
was a race.
I fell down. I was like, because I wasn't very fast. And I thought maybe that would make me faster because he seems to be really fast. I got 5 steps in. I collapsed.
Yeah. Next week
My feet got all tangled together.
Next week we're gonna be at a place with a bunch of people. I want to get a bunch of people and do a race with hands in the pockets.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun.
All right. So Bigfoot's running. He's pumping his arms.
Yeah, and he's fast.
And is he like looking over?
You got to
Or is
watch
he-
the video. It's been a while.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's called the Memorial Day video. You can YouTube it.
All right. I'll look it up.
There's also the Patterson video. Listen, I've seen them all.
Which one is the one? I was watching a Bigfoot thing one time, and the guy put an apple out, and he had it on a log, and then all of a sudden his hand reaches up and grabs the apple.
Yeah, that guy.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That made me so happy. I just loved it so much. This hand reaches up, and they're like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?"
Yeah, that guy. I could tell you his name. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've seen all his stuff too.
Yeah.
He's got some stuff that's pretty sketchy.
He seems to be fabricating some stuff.
Yeah.
You're like the hand isn't even extra large or hairy.
So here's the problem.
I just love it. Just kind of slick, it was so perfect.
Yeah.
Because I'd watched this thing for like 45 minutes. There was no Bigfoot sightings at all. And they're like, we think we hear him, all this stuff. And they put the apple out. We're just watching the apple. And it was not like a lot of the Bigfoot sightings. It's like, I don't know, maybe that was something else. Maybe it was a person. I mean, it was just so perfect. The shot was perfect. And it made me so happy.
Yeah.
His stuff maybe not quite as.
No, he's I've seen all his stuff too.
Well, you've seen it all.
I've seen it all.
There's no Bigfoot thing that you haven't seen.
No, I've literally seen it all, some twice.
Yeah.
And his stuff is not compelling. Most of it's fake.
I enjoyed the TV show though. It was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
All right. My Netflix suggestion of the week is found on Paramount.
Well, let me pause real quick. Go back to the Bigfoot. I think that guy actually did see a Bigfoot because I've heard a story of him telling it, and I think all these videos is him trying to recreate it.
Right.
Like when the time
It's
you
hard to
bit
get
me
him on camera.
on the bus.
No.
You bit me, and Mom wasn't going to believe it, so I had to bite my own hand to reinforce the bite mark.
Yeah.
So that when we go inside the house, Dan bit me. There's the teeth marks.
You're psychotic.
Well, I think that's what this guy. I think he saw a Bigfoot.
It's like the monkey I saw in Waldo.
You did not see a monkey.
I showed
in Waldo.
you where I saw him.
We drove past it the other day, and you're like, I'm pretty sure that's where
That's where I saw the monkey.
I don't believe it. I think it's probably a raccoon.
It was definitely a monkey. So my Netflix.
What was he eating? What was this monkey
I don't know. He
eating?
was eating something though.
Like a bag of
From one
chips?
hand to the other.
Why is
it
this
was
monkey
like this.
eating?
Well, monkeys got to eat.
Like banana? What's he eating?
No, it was not a banana. It was something, maybe like, I don't know, Cheetos or something. It was something like.
You saw a monkey eating Cheetos in Waldo, Ohio.
I think I did.
Listen, Savannah's going to be so happy that you brought that up. Because the first time that we listened to the podcast and you brought it up, she was like, see, because I don't know if she thinks she's seen a monkey somewhere before, but she was like, see, Dan too. And I'm like, what do you mean Dan too?
Yeah.
He saw a monkey in Waldo. I'm like, did you see a monkey in Waldo? No, never mind that. Never mind.
Did she see a monkey in Waldo?
I
This
don't
is
know.
important now.
I don't know.
I need you to
I
find
just
this
know
out.
she was too excited to hear that Dan believes that he saw a monkey in Waldo.
Listen. Okay,
That's
is the
that's
only
corroborating evidence.
That's what I'm going to say. This is the only
Out
way
of the
I
mouth
buy
of two
this.
witnesses.
If Savannah swears on the Bible, the Holy Bible, that she saw
The Holy Bible?
the Holy Bible, not a Muslim Bible.
The Quran. What
It's
about
called the Muslim
what about
Bible.
the Book of Mormon? The Pearl of Great Price. The Jehovah's Witness
what's
translation.
the Golden Tablets?
What about the Jehovah's Witness translation?
Yeah, swear on the Jehovah Witness. It's called the Watchtower.
The Watchtower is their
New World
magazine.
Translation.
It's the New World Translation.
I have that Bible.
I'll bet you do.
It's green. Mm-hmm. I do have it. It's on my bookshelf. They replaced God with Jehovah on everything.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Enough already.
I like reading it. It's fun. I like to use their own stuff against them. So I like to read all the Jehovah Witness stuff I can. So when they come to my house, I'm like, what about this?
How's that working out for you?
I actually believe it now.
I'm a witness.
I'm a witness. I saw Jehovah. So if Savannah swears on the Jehovah Witness Bible,
Not on the Holy Bible, just on the
just the
Jehovah's
Jehovah Witness.
Bible.
So like she could give herself an out. On that
I might
Bible.
swear on the Jehovah's Witness Bible, but I wouldn't swear on the Holy
What would you
Bible.
say? What word would you say? You
What?
could say any swear word.
If I could say any swear word? At all?
You're going to swear on this Holy Bible.
Is that how that works? I've never done that before.
Yeah.
You just pick a cuss word.
And you pick a cuss word. You put your hand on the Muslim Bible. You pick a cuss word and let it fly.
Oh, I've got a lot.
Swear on the Bible.
That's what swear on the Bible means.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd probably say one of the big ones.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest one.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
if you're
listen,
gonna go-
stop. We've had a couple listeners say, I used to listen in my car all the time with my kids.
Yeah.
All the time.
I just had a conversation today.
And now I can't because Jesse's on the show.
Me and my kids used to listen to, but ever since Jesse got on the show,
Yeah.
I can't listen to it as much.
Quick shout out to Shoeless Joe. And this is kind of all over the place here. Shoeless Joe sent me a text a couple hours ago, and he said this. He said, just achieved a new level of dad. My fourth kid puked directly into my mouth.
It happens, you know.
I've never had that happen.
Well,
I've had kids puke on me and pee and poop and everything
I've had
else.
puke in my mouth, but never like puked in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like a residual. Like
I don't know how that happens. I'm guessing it's like he's holding it above it and it just projectiled down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Kids-
almost got it with Maddox. There's a picture that Savannah took of me where I was holding him up and he puked on my face.
Yeah.
And I clenched my lips and it was right below.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had that happened, been in my mouth, we wouldn't have Maddox today.
Puke is
Well, I've got 5
disgusting.
kids. I've never had puke in my mouth.
I've had puke all over the house though before.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
Michaela comes, Dad, I don't feel good. Oh, okay. What do you mean? Well, I puked. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's all right. I didn't make it to the restroom, Dad. That's all right. I'll take care of it. You know, and I give her to Erica.
Yeah.
You know, and then I walk through it's like the trail of tears. You know what I mean? It was just, and so, I mean, she got it all. I'm like, all over the place.
Ceiling fan.
Yeah, everywhere but the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't make it. Oh my goodness.
My kids went through a phase where they were puking in the sink. Let me tell you, that's not fun.
No.
Because what do you do? There's chunks
Cleaning
in the
up
sink.
puke out of the sink at 3 a.m. is one of
the worst.
Yeah, I've been there. I've done it.
Yeah. The best way is just pour boiling water on it.
I go crazy with paper towels. I use 3 rolls of paper towels and I just scoop them up in the trash, so my hand doesn't have to
I'd be
touch
tempted just to grab an old towel and say, this towel's now trash.
it. Yeah, this towel. I've done that before.
Yeah.
You know, what I do is I say, Savannah,
Yeah.
one of the kids puked.
I'll watch the kid. You go clean the puke.
Nope, because if the kid has a chance of puking, again, I don't want the kid either.
So now Savannah has the kid and is cleaning the puke.
That's kind of why I got married.
Sure.
What was your Netflix?
I haven't even said it yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You just got so distracted.
Paramount, on Paramount Plus.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Yes. Is it my Paramount Plus?
No, it's mine.
Okay.
Do you have Paramount Plus?
I did. I might need to get yours.
That's fine. I'll make it happen. So on Paramount Plus, by the way, their app is horrible. Like it is every single version of their app is it takes forever to load. You press the thing, it's not working. So you press it 2 more times and then you go down 4 things.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. So whoever's doing the Paramount Plus app stuff needs to fix it.
Who has the best streaming app?
I think Netflix does.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I hate Hulu. I think Hulu's
I
the least.
don't like Hulu's.
Yeah.
Peacock's is fine.
It's fine.
Amazon's fine. You know, Hulu's no good. Peacock is the worst.
Yeah.
You know, Crackle, not great.
No, Peacock's not the worst. You said Paramount.
Paramount's the worst.
Yeah.
Peacock's fine.
Crackle.
Yeah. Don't
Pluto TV.
Pluto. Are we talking Pluto TV? So anyway, on Paramount Plus,
Mount Rushmore of streaming services.
well, I'd say Netflix.
Yeah.
Does YouTube count now?
I think it does.
Yeah,
I think
they
it
have
does.
There's entertainment. So Netflix, YouTube, Hulu.
They were an early. I mean, that's why they're in the song.
Yeah.
Maybe Hulu Plus. Hulu was really early.
Yeah. Well,
into the
George
game.
Washington was early in the game
Yeah.
too.
So yeah, I think Hulu maybe does belong on there.
Netflix, YouTube, Hulu. You only got one more.
Probably Amazon Prime.
What? Disney Plus?
Oh, what?
Everybody has Disney Plus.
That's true. Maybe Disney Plus. They have every Disney movie on there. It's
Pretty
insane.
good. And Marvel and Star Wars and
What are you doing?
Disney
What
Plus.
are we talking about?
What's your Netflix?
My Netflix suggestion
Paramount
of the
Plus.
week is found on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
It's a movie
You got 2 minutes.
starring Bryan Cranston and some female.
Malcolm in the Middle, Dad?
Yeah, he's the dad from Yes, No, Maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
It's a very underrated show.
Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
Teddy reminds me of the youngest kid on it.
I can see that.
So, and you know how Malcolm's really smart,
Yeah.
you know.
Is that the suggestion, Malcolm in the Middle?
No.
Oh.
It's this show has Bryan Cranston in it, and it's a movie. It's called Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Okay.
It's actually a really good movie. It's about this guy that retired from the Kellogg's cornflakes factory.
Okay.
And he was in charge of like, I don't know, some of their systems, and he's really smart mathematician kind of a guy in the factory, and he retires, but he's just not ready to retire. He doesn't know what he wants to do anymore. And so somehow he was reading the back of one of these specific kind of lotto games, and then he started doing math, and he started pulling out his math, and he realized that that he could hack the system, like he could break the system without breaking any rules. That he realized that if you waited for this specific thing to hit this hot streak or whatever, that if you went big on buying tickets, like bought 8,000 tickets, that at some point the odds would turn to your favor and you would start winning instead of them.
We're talking scratch-offs?
They're scratch-offs.
Okay.
So, $20 here, $30 here, and then but the whole thing is you have to buy enough, right?
Right.
You can't just buy 10 tickets. Maybe your chances are better, but that if you bought enough tickets, it was like guaranteed.
Yeah.
And him and his wife did this. They drove from Michigan to Massachusetts, and they got a bunch of other people involved in the town, and they ended up winning over $17 million before the whole thing was over. It's a really good movie. You would like it.
Real?
Yeah, it really happened. I did some
Okay.
research. It was like the real deal, and they didn't break any laws either. But then this other kid that went to Harvard found out about it, and they were kind of like competing for. It's the whole thing. I don't want to tell I've told enough, but it's a really clean movie, which I liked that a lot, and it was really interesting. It was kind of funny, kind of I really liked it. It's called Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Okay.
And it's on Peacock. Nope.
Paramount
Plus.
Yeah.
There's too many. There's just too many.
I know.
I feel like Paramount and Peacock, they could merge.
Yeah.
Save us some.
Just put them all on Netflix. I just miss those days.
When everything was on Netflix.
Or that was your only choice.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
everything wasn't there, but at least, you only had one thing to go through.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a show, Jason. I had a whole other thing to talk about.
And we didn't even do the Mount Rushmore of things to do when you come home to an empty house.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
I know. Then I thought it might get too bad. So.
I wanted to talk about a urinal that I encountered today. Can't talk about that. I'll have to talk about it next week. And I'm going to also next week talk about the fact that bars are louder than I thought they were. So,
like drinking bars.
yeah. Turns out they're
I think
loud.
it depends on the bar.
Well, the one that I was at was loud. So, this is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit. Good dog.
I've spoken.